G'day, my name's Pete. I live here at Todd Street in Green Street. I'm here on the 27th of the 1st, 2002. This is our local community centre here at Warrawong. Here I've been lucky enough to meet some good people, and I've made a film about my neighbours and our problems with the Department of Housing. When I first moved in, I had the place inspected and had needed some fly screens. The Department of Housing lady came out and stood outside with me and counted 1, 2, 3, 4 screens were required, but when the delivery man came, I only got 3, and I've now had to have dodged up this green one myself. That was back in 2001, it's now 2006. Upon moving in, I was told that the carpets were clean, but I also complained of the urine, the cat urine smell, and other smells which I don't know whether or not it was related to other water leaks around the place. But upon ringing the Department of Housing and complaining about the smell, I was told to put bicarbonate of soda down to relieve the smell, which you can see I have done. This is a neighbour of mine, Marissa, who had leak problems that lasted for months on end.
Gets wet, dries up, it stinks. But in this wet, water for the last 3 weeks has been getting worse. And it stinks, it absolutely stinks.
Yeah, this leak not only affected Melissa and her family, but it also leaked downstairs into the downstairs neighbour's pantry, which made her food cupboard smell rather off. I wonder if people who rent in the private market have to wait a year to get water leaks fixed. This poor lady is an elderly lady, she's got to put up with leaks like this for how long? And then there's another story about a friend of mine who lives in Illawong Gardens who had no water, so she rang the Department of Housing to complain about having no water. The Department of Housing said it's not our problem, it's the Sydney Water Board's problem, so she then rang the Sydney Water Board, who then told her no, it's the Department of Housing's. Anyway, after getting the runaround, she eventually rang her local member and she got something done about the water problem. What about the other people in the community who suffer from a mental disability who can't think of ringing a local member? How do they get things done? They just put up with it, I suppose. Melissa let me in the house and showed me the same water problem leak she had with her roof that I had in mine.
Exactly the same problems, Michael.
I know that in their handbook they hand out, they say that water leaks should be repaired within 24 hours.
I rang 3 times trying to get them to fix the leak, which is coming from that part of the roof right there. Should be under the floor, which is all wet. I'll tell them it's been soaked. Let's see how much is cracked with those 3 rooms. It's also leaking from the edge above the toilet. Onto the toilet itself. Running yesterday, the certificate number. I called 3 times since today, but I thought I really want to hear the other one yesterday and again today. But still, the neighbours upstairs is complaining to me he's got stat. Just wondering what's with the germs and can't believe it from that. But
I was supposed to get my hot water service fixed. A gentleman came down from the Sydney Water Board. He checked me paperwork out, checked the hot water service out, and found it to be inappropriate. And I still, to this day, haven't got my taps or leaks fixed. This is a view of the toilet block, which leaked for 2.5 years. This path has since been replaced. This is the water leak that the Department of Housing took 3.5 years to fix. And when they did fix it, it was still leaking behind, which was only fixed 2 months ago. What a shame. A water leak during the worst drought in Australia's history. Not long after I moved in, adjacent to this electrical door, there was a pan that was satellite. It's since been repainted, but not the whole area. Here is a repainted door, but no, the bottom section still hasn't been painted. It still looks like it's been burnt. What a good work they did when they painted the place. It's such an expert job. This is an expert that was done by the painters. This is my bathroom. And here's another neighbour telling me a story about how she got broken into about 9 years ago. Well, tenant safety and security is an issue in this area.
I was outside one day just minding my own business, standing on the ramp outside my building, and I had my camera in my hand because I was taking a few photos of the buildings and that, and one of the older kids that were hanging around took offence to it, and he's climbed over the railing, punched me in the mouth and knocked the camera out of my hand and smashed my camera. And not only has that happened, I've had windows broken. My next door neighbour's had his tail light in his car smashed. He's had another place of his car stolen.
This is my Ford Ghia sedan that I had parked legally in the car park that the public housing provides for the vehicle parking. It's been parked there ever since I've lived there. A week before this photo was taken, the rear wheel got pinched off it, and then the vehicle got towed away as an abandoned car. In this area, a number of people have died over the last couple of years, one being a Swedish gentleman who got kicked in the head over some milk money. Here's my little memorial to him. Yes, there are a lot of break-ins and malicious damages, glass breaking in this area, basically because of the high unemployment rate. Our laundries, the external laundries, are sometimes used by people with their recreational drug use.
Hi, I'm of flat 64, 5 Todd Street. My name's Kiralee. I'm the single mother of a 12-year-old daughter and a newborn baby daughter. I can't understand why we can't have a safe, protected, working laundry like everybody else. They came all the way out, fixed the broken pane of glass, but then the following morning it was broken again so they can reach in and use it. Why can't we have a screen like the other laundries? Look at what they use it for. It's not safe to send my daughter down to get the washing. I'm nervous about going down there. I've been approached by people when I'm down there using it. That's all I want, is a safe working laundry.
We noticed the next day that after we recorded this that the laundry block had been fixed, but they'd gained entry to the one next door to it, so we're in the same boat. There are some security screens on some of the laundries and some of the windows, but what about the tenants' flats?
My name is Nick Lemmy, and I live at Block 5, number 56, Todd Street. When we ask the Commission to do something for us, they always delay. They don't give a damn about us. We are living in a bottom flat. Well, in our block there is a lot of problems. People come in and out of the blocks, day, night, morning, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, you don't know. And some mongrel, they knock on my window and they don't give a damn what time of the night. Last month, 2 coppers come up past 2 in the night and knock on my window, on my bedroom window, so I had to get up and see what's going on in there. And I see 2 policemen, he wants to get in. Well, did I get any pay to do this? I'm not an employee of the Commission. I live in that flat, I pay my rent, and I am a good citizen. Now, my son tried to give me the security screen, window, doors, and everything on my own cost, and you people stopped me to do that because you said it's a fire danger that we cannot escape if I have them thing inside on my windows. Now, I am afraid. My wife, she's an old lady, and she's a bit overweight, and you tell me how she can jump the window in case of a fire. Well, it's impossible.
Not long after, Nick asked to put up his own security mesh on his own windows of his flat that he lives in at his own expense, and he was turned down. And later we noticed that through the bedsit flats it suddenly got security mesh.
How come they could get the security window and I can't get my security window? Well, that is unfair. The door aren't secure. As you can see, I did open the door with a plastic knife, and you call that security? All flats would need to have an intercom. You push the button to the people you're required to open your door, then that would be a lot easier for everyone. You say, we got no money. Well, it's incredible the way you treating us.
A few months ago, the Department of Housing finally agreed to fumigate the properties for cockroaches. This is after a lot of community action. You can't get rid of them in your own flat because they're breeding in the common spaces and in other people's flats. They finally did fumigate, not before my TV was busted, and I'm sure other people have had electrical items destroyed by the cockies. Yeah, this footage shows what the conditions were like prior to the fumigation. Yeah, and there seems to be such a waste of money going on. After the long green fence that ran the length of the cement footpath was ripped down, at what cost? And then they decided to take down the yellow brick fence after 4 or 5 blocks was taken, and they replaced that with a new metal fence. At what cost? And who asked the residents what they wanted or what they needed? Yeah, because in my view, the old brick fence at least gives us a bit of audio barrier for the fire station alarms, arguments, fights, phone calls. Here's a picture of a protective lock cover, a metal cover on the lock, which was installed by the Department of Housing after people on this bottom flat, I think it's block 7, were home invaded. Now, that's the cover which stops the lock from being manipulated. Why wasn't a similar protective cover put on block 5 when this work was originally done? Don't the residents of block 5 deserve protecting from home invasions as well?